Hi everyone, welcome back to the mat, welcome back to YogaMax with me, Max. So happy as usual to have you with me today. We're going to be breaking down and going into an arm balance, so it's another fun one today. One that I get asked lots about, how to come into it safely and how to successfully be able to stay in it. Today it's all about crow pose. So settle in, get into something comfy, and I'll meet you back on the mat. So, crow pose. Firstly, guys, if you haven't already watched or had a listen to the video of stacking your joints, I think it's in your the cat-cow video. I'll post a little link at the top for you, so you can maybe have a look at that before you try this, and it will really kind of integrate the whole fundamental rules of coming into this type of arm balance. So go for that if you haven't already. You may want a towel or a pillow or a cushion just in case, for peace of mind, just so your head can fall on it if you wish. It might just give you a bit more bravery in that moment, so you might want to use that. Okay. Crow pose. Starting in a little squat. Bring the heels of the feet together, the toes out, and then come down to a squat. You can lift the heels off. Step 2. Bring the the shoulder as low or as close to the knees as you can. I feel very like a turtle in this place, so I always mention it. It's like a turtle and your shell is on top. So try and really hug the elbows underneath your knees. And that's simple enough for now. From there, while your shoulders are really close down towards your knees, I want you to squeeze the knees into the shoulders, just to get a sense of what's going to happen once you come up. So I want your inner thighs to fire up, and that kind of feeling of sucking in is going to happen once you lift your feet off the floor slowly and you come into your crow. So, shoulders close to your knees. A big mistake lots of us practitioners do is we keep the hands too close to us. So then when we go to try and go forward, there's no space and your feet jump back and you've lost it already. So, keep the hands further away than you might think. Further away from here. Remember, you want to try and keep this connection between the knee and the shoulder. You'll notice that as you lift up, the knee is going to start to maybe go down a bit, which is fine as long as you keep the pressure pushing in. You keep those inner thighs working. So shoulders to your knees, arms forward. Step 3. Lift the bum first. People just go straight for the moving forward and they're not stacking their joints, right? If your elbow is not in line with the wrist, you're going to fall back or you're going to go too far forward. So stacking the joints is really important. Arms away from you. First thing you're going to do is lift the bum up, keeping the connection between the knees and the shoulders. From there, keep pressing the knees in and inch the toes closer to your hands until the elbows become in line with the wrists. Have a try of that. See if you can walk the feet forward, bringing the elbows in line with the wrists, because that's the only way they're going to balance. If they're going to drop this way. If they're too far the other way, they're going to drop the other way. And remember to bend your elbows. You've practiced, you're using your lats. Bend your elbows, otherwise you're doing everything on straight elbows. Lift the bum, keep squeezing, walk the feet. Once you get there, you're going to lift one toe, and then you're going to try and lift the other toe. And you're probably going to fall down. And that's okay. Falling is good. Falling with cushions is good because it teaches you, oop, I wasn't quite stacking, my weight was too far forward. A really, really special tip is by looking or bringing your gaze forward to the front of your mat, you'll realize that you'll kind of find your center of gravity more easily than if you start to look back at your toes. So you've got the hands forward. Lift the bum and walk the toes. Get your elbows in line with the wrists. Squeeze the knees in, lift one foot, then the other. Squeeze and then come down. And keep trying that, keep trying that. If I look backwards towards my toes, the weight is going to drop back. However, if I look forward towards the front of the mat, it's inching and edging towards that front part. And then you can work your way forward or back. And there's your crow pose, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today for a little quick whiz through some arm balances, fun arm balances. If you liked the video, please like it and share it with your friends and your family. It really does mean a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you've got any questions about this video or any recommendations for any future ones, maybe a pose that you're working with that you can't quite grab onto it quite yet and you need a bit more guidance, please leave them in the comments and I'll try and get them into the next videos in the coming weeks. Until then, I will see you next time on the mat. Have a great day and see you soon.